Welcome to 100 Yards of Ball. Today is an NFL Draft Prospect Special. Mike Rose, linebacker, Iowa State. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. I'm your host, Mr. Football. And today's video is presented by betonline.com, associated with the Bleed Podcast Network. Before I get started and I talk about this great player getting ready for the 2022 NFL Draft, I want to give special thanks to this young gentleman who's doing an outstanding job this morning. Sometimes I get a little bit above myself and I get ahead of myself, but I want to say thanks to the youngest member of 100 Yards Football. He's doing an outstanding job producing the videos this morning, Mr. Logan Landers from Douglasville, Georgia, by way of Alexander High School, West Georgia's finest. A graduate. Thank you, Logan, man. You're doing an outstanding job this morning, making us look good. Now getting to Mike Rose, linebacker at Iowa State. What I think about Mr. Rose, I think he's one of the most underrated players going into this draft. First, I'm going to start with this. I like his size, 6'3", 250. Played inside linebacker at Iowa State. The skill set, the size, I already told you, A+. The frame, A+. As an inside linebacker, good in space, A+. Good in coverage. One of the best, maybe, let me back up, the best cover linebacker coming into this draft, A+. Great hands, A+. Good in the run game, A+. Elite, listen to what I'm saying from a skill set point. Elite starting ability. And I'm going to get to that a little later in this video. The energy with Mike Rose, A+. I just mentioned he might be the best cover linebacker in this draft. Know the game real well. Football IQ off the charts. Mentally strong, A+. Warriors come out to play. Ball reactions, A+. Very aggressive tackler, A+. Now I'm going to get to the production. Why I gave him all these great A+ in his skill set. 49 career starts. The young man has played a lot of football. 324 career tackles. 41 tackles for loss. 8 pass defense. Now, this is what I like about him. I get a little happy. 6 interceptions as a linebacker. Had 5 last year as a junior. First team All Big 12. And he's only 21 years old. Now, you're talking about football IQ? First team academic All-American, mechanical engineer. So you don't have to worry about a guy who's not going to be able to really handle the playbook and call signals at the next level. And he comes from a school at Iowa State that produced 2 of the greatest linebackers that played the game in college. And went on to a great college career, pro career with the Minnesota Vikings, Matt Blair. Yes, he came out of Iowa State. Mike Rose is following in his footsteps. Then Dennis Gibson was another outstanding football player at the linebacker position at Iowa State. But when you look at Mike Rose, to me, from a coverage standpoint, he's got a little bit of Jack Ham, Hall of Famer Pittsburgh Steelers. He's got a little grunt like Chris Spanman and Randy Gradishaw. Ohio State. Ohio State. Then he got a little bit of Roll Tide in him. Leroy Jordan. Then again, I'm getting back to that cover ability as a linebacker. Got a little bit of Derrick Brooks from an athletic standpoint. Can pick that ball off as a linebacker and take it to the house. Then he's got a little grit like Buddy Curry, who played with the Atlanta Falcons out of North Carolina. Then, if you want to compare him to anybody, which I'm comparing to all these great players, think about Bradback Pelt. They came out of Michigan State in the early 70s. Big guy, about 6'4", 6'5", can do it all. Then he's got a little bit of Donnie Edwards that played at UCLA at San Diego Chargers. See, Mike Rose has got all those traits. And to me, he might be the most underrated linebacker coming into this draft. So, I'm going to end it with Mike Rose today. Linebacker at Iowa State. I like the young man. 6'3", 250. Academic All-American, mechanical engineer. 49 career starts. Say it one more time. 324 career tackles. 41 tackles for loss. But the big stat, 6 interceptions in his career, 5 last year. Look at the game film. He's a guy that knows the area, knows the space to play in. And like I said, one more time, he's good in space and very high football IQ and very aggressive and mentally strong. Warriors come out to play. So I'm going to end it with my final words about Mike Rose. Before I do that, this video has been presented by betonline.com, affiliate with the Bleed Podcast Network. When I think about Mike Rose, I think about Iron Man, Ozzy Osbourne. Mike Rose, have he lost his mind? Can he see or is he blind? Can he walk at all? Iron Man. Iron Man. Mike Rose is going to be an Iron Man at the next level. I guarantee you he's going to be a real good football player representing Iowa State University. So if you like the video today, please comment and share. I've been Vincent Turner, Mr. Football, here on 100 Yards of Football. NFL draft prospect Mike Rose, linebacker, Iowa State. And thank you one more time to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers. Thank you, and God bless.